100 years and countless more ahead. Join us in celebrating every story.
Let's end this year's WarnerCember with the biggest film Warner Bros. Made. Barbie had a massive hype this year. I can't think of a film that was much anticipation until this movie. And honestly, I kind of don't blame. I'm not against it because I really like this movie. It's like a really good movie. I already reviewed this one when it first came out, but due to WarnerCember, I decided to re-review it as the final one of this year. So stereotypical Barbie is it was thinking about death, and then later was having problems, including having flat feet. She visits his Dr. Weird to explain what's going on, and she tells her that she needs to go to the real world in order to get her Barbie back. And she decides to go to the real world, and Ken, played by Ryan Gosling, who is a very funny character. I really enjoy him. He's the best character in the movie. Joins her, and they go on a real world adventure, which at first was kind of a disaster. Everyone was a little creepy, and then Barbie and Ken got arrested twice. And then Barbie tries to find the person that was playing with her, and Ken was trying to find out what do men do. And then Barbie, after a confrontation with Sasha, she went to Mattel, where the CEO, Will Ferrell, wants to get her in the box, but Barbie refused to and runs away. And then America Ferrera and her daughter saved her and go to the Barbie land, but it goes disaster as Ken goes, I guess, psycho, and takes over the Barbie land, and makes the Barbie's dream house his Mojo Dojo Casa house. And then Barbie cries a lot until America Ferrera make a speech about what are like. And then Barbie and other Barbies and America Ferrera and her daughter team up to stop the cans and bring the Barbies back to normal. And I like this film for a few reasons. One is I was surprised at what this movie was about because I thought it would be just just a Barbie movie about Barbie in the dream world and Barbie and Ken for romance, but it's more than that, and there's no romance between Barbie and Ken. Maybe it's because I was more used to them in the Toy Story 3, but that doesn't happen in this movie. They don't get to be together at all. And Barbie tries to convince Ken to be Ken now. Barbie and Ken to and Ken is kinda likes Barbie, but he still feels pain when he was taking over the Barbie land. And I do like Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling as both of them. They're perfect suitable for the roles. Margot Robbie brings goofiness at first, but brings more heart to the role than Ken, who's more for the most part is just a goof. Until the end, where he tries to find out what being Ken is like. And I really like the idea of him being Ken was interesting idea. And the Barbie land looks very good. It's very colorful and matches well as an awesome repetition of the toys. And I do like how this movie plays out because in the Barbie land at the beginning, it's a fun, entertaining movie. Then the real world, it starts a little bit like a wild adventure, but then when they go back to Barbie Land, they have drama, sadness, and commentary about man and woman, and then it ends with the creator, not the actual creator, but someone playing the creator of Barbie and Mattel, telling Barbie about who she is and what she wants to do. And then it ends with what she wants to do: go to the real world and visit someone. And I do like some of the music in this movie, like the one Dua Lipa sings, or the Closer to a Fine song, and of course the Just Can song, where every single can fight and then later dance, and Ryan Gosling does the singing in the song. And it's a very entertaining song the way they plays out with both of them fighting goofy silly, then dancing cool, I guess. Um and what that Will Ferrell for a minor role was a little funny, especially when the one before she could get Barbie, he and the other employees tries to get to out of the Mattel basement, but was waiting for long to get his his scanner thing to get out of the Mattel Corporation. And at the end, where he tries to give Barbie what she should do, but doesn't want to. And Michael Cera is a little funny for a minor role as the only character who cares about Barbie as a not Ken. And I thought the narration was kind of interesting because for the most part it's like a normal narration, but when they go to no, the filmmakers, Michael, I shouldn't have been the one. It's quite funny as well. So what do you think of the Barbie movie? How many of you have seen it? How many of you were super hyped? And how many of you loved it? I want to know in the comments below. And I had two more things to say. One is, this is the final WarnerCember of this year because even before watching any of these WarnerCember movies, I've been playing thinking of doing this every year. Maybe because I already have plans for it in 2024. And so you have to wait and see until next year. And second, there are some other films that I wanted to include for WarnerCember that didn't get to make it. First off, it is Interstellar, Christopher Nolan's movie. And I wanted to include this movie, but I felt a little confused because it feels like Paramount was the people of the studio that were mostly in control of the movie than Warner Bros. The other one is the Suicide Squad, 2021 Suicide Squad. But it didn't make it because I was thinking a lot about Cinderella story and decided to replace that with a Cinderella story. And the other one is Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League, which was a joke in Barbie movie, by the way. But there was a problem. One is the same day I was gonna watch Zack Snyder's Justice League was the same day I was watching Marvel's What If Season 1. And I feel like I wouldn't have any more time to watch the whole thing in one day. And another thing is that I was thinking a lot about Green Lantern Kangaroo Jack. So I decided to replace those interesting superhero movies with two god-awful movies. The other one is The Whole Nine Yards, starring Bruce Willis, Matthew Perry, and Michael Clark Duncan. And this was supposed to be the second Matthew Perry film I would watch after 17 Again and before Almost Heroes. But due to the lack of some streaming service and the DVD I wanted to have was not coming the same day I planned to watch, I replaced it with 3 to Tango. Another one movie I was going to include, but didn't make it, was Shan 2019, another delayed Richard Roundtree. But when the news of Matthew Perry came out, it fell in poor taste. And other films that was going to include that didn't make it were Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Wonder Woman 1984, Birds of Prey, and yeah, those were the movies that were supposed to be in it but didn't make it. But yeah, so that is WarnerCember Presents 2023. Have a New Year's Eve.